Good morning, everyone. My name is Ray. I'm with Team S.T.E.A.M, and I'm going to go ahead and get my air-powered Sawzall, and which is about the best thing you can use for crafting fiberglass. So now I'm going to take these 4 lids that I cut off of boxes of sandpaper. And the reason I do that is so I can just easily access the sandpaper. They don't need lids on them. So it takes only a half a second. I cut the lids off, and then I use the lids to smear smaller amounts of body filler on. So I've got a whole stack of them over there right next to my body filler. So I just went and got 4 of them, and I'm going to try and take each one of them and bend them at a 90 degree and form them into the corner pieces. And then I'll mold them from there. And now I'm going to mix up some more fiberglass resin and get some more matting here available. And I'm going to fill these with probably 3 layers within those corners, so I can come back later and craft the feet out of them that I want. And then I'm going to fill this little bit of trim here too. That'll be the next thing we do. Now this time I've masked the insides of these because I don't want them to stick to the fiberglass with clear packing tape. The paper tape works good when the sticky side is facing it. When the back side is facing it, it doesn't peel up quite so easy. So I went ahead and went with packing tape this time. And same with on the inside of here. I just did all that in packing tape. And I'm thinking it's gonna deliver probably a better result. All right, well, we got this fiberglass done here, and it's busy curing. It's pretty warm to the touch, actually. I can feel a lot of heat coming off of it. I'm going to take some measurements and then break away to a different workstation. I'm going to make another table, a couple more sawhorses, another tabletop. And then I'm going to go ahead and build 4 doors. 2 small, a larger, and then the largest that'll go on the end. And I'm going to build those doors separately and then glue them on at the very end there. All right, so I found a little piece of scrap, 1/2-inch plywood, about half again bigger than all these scraps put together. I didn't have much for waste, a couple little things. And I got the drawer or door sizes figured out and marked down, and got them all cut out. So I've got my 4 doors done. And I'm going to set them up to make a fiberglass mold over the top of them. So now I'm going to cover these guys, just the one side of them, of each one, with some more of this clear packing tape. And then I'm going to put some tin foil down here. And then I'm going to set each one on there and put with the packing tape on this side, and then do fiberglass over each one of them. That's the plan. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and unmask this guy and take the next steps there. Now I'm going to sketch out a few designs and find something that works best for what I've got going on here for this size of leg. And once I do that, then I'll trace it on here and cut them out. This is what I've gone with for starters. Very straightforward design. It fits all the dimensions and it works for all 4 legs. That's what matters. You don't really want that to chatter too much. It'll start separating the layers of fiberglass. I'm gonna try to avoid that chattering. So we got these all cut out. And that's a good initial design to start with. Gives me some options. Now what I want to do is I want to put an additional fiberglass feature between all of these. And right here as well. That's just going to look like the base of this was always supposed to look. Because there's the big base, and then this tray sits on top of that, and then the stove. So I still need to build what would look like the base of this. All right, now I've got these pieces of cardboard cut. I've got the inside of each one of them lined with some of this tape. That way they'll break away clean. They're all taped in place and ready for me to do this next part of the procedure. All right, now that I've got our fiberglass in place here and you can feel the heat coming off of it, and I'm going to wait for that to go ahead and cure out. Now I'm going to begin the process of making a vintage Art Deco looking teapot that'll be permanently attached to the top and will technically be the handle that you'll use to open it. And what I'm going to begin with is this lid off of an argon tank. I'm going to wrap it in tin foil or something that'll keep it from sticking to it, and then I'm going to cast a fiberglass mold around it. And that'll be the very beginnings of this teapot.